Hi. Hello. Thank you so much for everyone who's been listening to this channel and to these videos. I've been at this not even a year yet. Growing the channel is a thing, right? I had taken some time off from the YouTube because I was doing my individual readings and planning classes and curriculums and programs and all sort of stuff for the 2022 year. And I'm so excited about that. The things we have coming. If you could click and subscribe, I'm going to be posting more and more videos and click subscribe, click the bell, and it's a completely free channel, right? And my website is going to be in the description box so you can get in touch with me. So I'm going to be doing more and more readings online. That's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so first of all, this was my psychic hit about COVID, Omicron, whatever it is. I really got that we're going into some weird, it's like a 30-year cycle, okay, with this is exactly what Spirit told me with COVID. And we're 2 years in. We have 28 more years of this, okay? But it will get to the point where we have better treatment for it and we can navigate it better. It is sort of, we did lose some innocence with it, an innocent part of society we lost. And we're getting that back. But we will learn how to navigate it better and have better treatments for it. So keep that in mind. Keep living the best life you can live and knowing that everybody's handling it to the best of their ability without judgment, because the judgment is what's going to make you sicker. It's what's going to bring us down as a society, is the constant judgment of ourselves, our families, and others, honestly, for how we handle obstacles that come into our world. Okay, so we're going to do some, I'm going to pull some cards for you. Okay, also, those of you who run businesses in 2022, getting some cards out. Okay, here's also a hit I got about social media. Social media keeps you relevant, right? A business, though, is built on solid, like, integrity and reputation. So don't give up on that. Don't give up on your integrity. Don't let your integrity and reputation become second to your social media. That's that's what I got this year. Don't do that, because social media, yes, it keeps you relevant, but if you're doing the social media, you've got to also make sure you're giving exactly what you're offering, and even that a little bit more. Okay, always give to the best of your ability, even if it means you're cutting into your profit. Okay, because that's building your reputation, and that's what's going to give you long-term success. Okay, so that's my entrepreneurship tip for the day. um Keep eating right. It's very important that you continue to eat right and build your immune systems. Okay, as it's going to get colder, January and February. Some parts of the country will even get snow in April, even a little bit in May. Not in the South, I'm a Southern girl. Most of the people listening are Southern people, but they just want you to know that. I'm pulling cards for you now, seeing if we get any more jumpers. There's my jumper. Okay. I love pulling the jumper cards. And thank you for being patient, as I've been on hiatus from the YouTube. So I'm building empires. I've been building my empire and seeing what the best direction to go with um, spirituality and businesses, right? We all are at that crossroads. Goddess Hecate is the goddess of the crossroads and the doorways and giving life and the underworld. So some people do find a lot of comfort in her as we go into the new year, 2022. So we are going to get another jumper. I love the jumper cards. I'm using the Mystic Tarot. Okay. Also with love, you know, loving yourself first. I know that sounds cheesy, but please do not put yourself second. Codependency is actually the opposite of love. Okay. If you feel like you're in a codependent situation, it's actually telling you or someone else, yourself or someone else, look, I don't believe in you. That's what it is. You gotta really make that extra effort to be like, this is a codependent situation, because if you're in a codependent situation, it's not going to feel loving. It's going to feel very burdensome, very obligatory, very like caregiving versus partnership. Okay. Let me look at this. Everyone's got their own issues to sort through, right? And uh, empowering people with accommodations or assistance is not codependency. Codependency is doing something for someone because you do not believe that they have the ability to do it for themselves. Accommodating someone and empowering them with a tool or a resource is actually love. To saying, hey, you know, this is what I did. Maybe look at this resource. How can I assist you versus help you? Those are two very different vibrations. Okay. Okay. I'm still pulling jumpers for you. Still pulling jumpers. So is everybody cleaning out their house, doing the energy shift for the new year? I love the energy shift for the new year. Did you know when you donate or clean out or even move around your household, it moves energy in your house to create, leave room for more positive energy? Um, I love that concept. I've been doing that really since right after Christmas. I was making trips to donate things, just to empower myself with new energy and the ability to bring new energy in my house. Um, Also, the rose is the highest vibrational flower you can have in your house. I always try to have fresh flowers in my house to keep the energy high vibrational, just so that we can keep abundance rolling in, right? Abundance has to do with all forms of abundance, love, friendship, and goodness of all forms. Okay. I'm going to do one more jumper. This is turning out to be quite the reading, quite the story, because with tarot, it's a story, right? It tells a story to figure out what I'm telling you today. Now, I will say that I'm very impressed with some of you with your commitment to growth, commitment to self growth. Now, I will say, so as far as coaching goes, I get it. You have good lives, right? You have good lives. I don't coach from a place of we've got to turn your life over. I coach from a place of you've got a pretty decent life. Let me empower you to smooth out those edges, right? Most of my clients are not honestly clients that are in like horrific crisis, right? They're clients who want to do more than they're already doing or want to smooth out the rough edges. Or sometimes we all have those things that we sort of circle the drain around and, are always on the merry-go-round with certain issues and we need some encouragement to sort of hop over that. I've developed a 10-step program. So I'm very proud of the 10-step program I developed. Not 12, 10. I'm very proud of that. People were kind of kidding me about it, like, oh, a 12-step program. No, it's 10. No need for 12. Um, but so many of you've come a long way, especially in 2021, that really you just have some things in your life that sort of need smoothing out, which is understandable. And those things are going to keep coming up. One more jumper. Those things are going to keep coming up for you. The more you smooth out, the more edges we have, right? The more we find, and we just keep sort of smoothing out. So look at it that way instead of going into 2022 going, oh my gosh, my life's terrible. I got to flip everything over. No, you really don't. Likely you love your life and you love your family and you have blessings, right? You're like, okay, my job's pretty good. And of course, we all are a different place in life. I would suggest that you change your perspective, right? And be like, okay, I've got it pretty good. Let's just smooth out some edges and then begin to look for resources from that perspective. Okay? Um, and then all those other things will just sort of fall into place as we go inward, as the winter time months sort of encourage us to go inward. Um, Maybe get in, and I know I can say get in nature, and a majority of you are like, I'm not going to get in nature. Please just look out the window. Did you know that wind still clears your house, moves the energy, right? Of course, there's stronger things that you can use to clear your house and move the energy, but even opening a window and letting a breeze come in, right? Letting the sun shine in to move the energy in your house. Standing out in the wind and not panicking that it's messing up your hair or your makeup. And just to allow the wind to clear your energy. That's very, very empowering and very, very clearing. There's so many simple things we can do that really are not turn the table over with the situation, right? I got like a whole stack, so I'm just pulling them. Somebody's supposed to be writing a book, so whoever needs to hear that, write a book. And of course, with this reading, hear it when you hear it. right? That's when you're supposed to hear it. Okay, so the Knight of Cups. There's a message coming for you, and it might be an emotional message. It's probably, of course, it has to do with probably someone's health. Probably someone's health. It is very, very fixable, though. It's very, very fixable with a support system, okay? Reach out to your support system, whether it's online or in person or family. It's ego too. Like you were like, I can do everything myself. We can't. We have to have community and family around us. That is the bottom line of it all, because we are here to have a human experience, and we humans need other humans. Like, bottom line. I know that it's hard to even for some of you to swallow that, but yeah, just like animals need other animals. Very few animals live completely alone in the forest. You're going to be pulling your hair out at some point, but you're going to make it through, and it'll be emotional. It'll be a mystery. There is a miracle coming to one of you. A miracle. That's what I'm getting. Control your emotions. Now's the time for you to have that very intense energy, like strength, stability. Like, my emotions are there, but yet I've pulled them in. I have complete control of them. Maybe getting in some, like, some therapy or some sort of counseling, so that you can organize your emotions versus letting everything sort of get jumbled up into one. Um, but now is the time to be like, nope, I'm speaking my truth, and this is what it is, and do it in a very matter of fact way. You're going to be rewarded for that. There's, of course, some people who are going to be like in disagreement. Please understand that that is just their way of communicating. Some people, first knee-jerk reaction is to always disagree. Encourage everyone to process and ponder. In fact, when you're starting the conversation, say, you know what, I'm going to have this conversation with you. Please just ponder it and process it before you react, and you will get justice from this situation. There's a very supportive woman around you, the Queen of Wands. She's hot headed, but she's probably your best friend, even though she probably has a sharp tongue. Um, and she's going to help you build a better future. You've got a contract coming to you. Please be careful with addiction of people, internet, substances. There's hope ahead, though. There is hope ahead. Even if you think you've hit your rock bottom, there is hope. Addiction to roller coasters. A lot of people are addicted to that financial roller coaster, or that making money and then gambling it, or the roller coaster of relationships. There's many, many things we can be addicted to. Please be aware of it and start to ask yourself, is this balanced? Is this a balanced situation? And you will get help. You will get help. There's a Peter Pan type energy around you. Sort of the boy who never grows up. Embrace that energy. It might be somebody you're dating and you're like, oh my gosh, how immature. No, you're there for a reason. Like, you're together for a reason, and you're supposed to embrace that sort of never grow up energy. Sort of go outside in the bare feet and run around and play music, and don't be afraid to embrace life, because we're still here. We're here to love, right? We're here to love. Stop making so many decisions and start flowing. Okay, please do that. I'm going to pull one more card. The dark card at the bottom of the deck, what you're not expecting, the High Priestess. Okay, you're not expecting someone to just come in and like handle things. Okay, and I'm also seeing a card within a card, some sort of story within a story. So you think you've got the storyline, you think you know the ending, and all of a sudden Spirit moves and like gives you a plot twist. Story within a story, picture within a picture type thing. And the lessons that you're experiencing right now are deep. They're so deep. Lesson within lessons is what I'm hearing. So if you are in a weird place, know that you have the ability to pull back, get yourself in a better place. Okay. Um, one more card, one more jumper, one more jumper. And we're getting that card for you right now. And here it is, the Sun. And that is a perfect way to end this reading today. The Sun card, there's really no better way to end it. The Sun card is one of the best cards in the deck. I love it. It's full of hope and warmth and abundance and fulfillment. And that's what I hope for everyone who's listening to this reading. And please just share this if it inspires you, and just put yourself out there to be vulnerable. Someone needs to be vulnerable with their gifts, because that's going to get you the abundance you're looking for. Also, just look at my website for more information. Thank you for listening. Namaste.